Well, this is Michael Graulich's homepage, and this is my final video, and this is why I deserve an A. First is my homepage, and this is a little bit about me. This is what you had asked of us in the beginning of the semester. I posted my 2 emails, and over on the left side here I have both sections, the document section and the weekly section with the subpages for miscellaneous files and such, and blogs and such. And so I'll go quickly through each. So here are the miscellaneous files that I've posted throughout the semester. I have week 1 stuff, video of VPython, I have week 2, and so forth. Week 5, week 6, I put the tech doc there also. Screencasts, I put the Galileo Works book, Galileo Works, or workbook I should say. And this is basically what I put together from the video that you had for interview 1. I went ahead and did extra anyway to show you my competency with Logger Pro and with Excel. Here is Logger Pro. This is the video. I analyzed it and I did both a linear fit and a curve fit, as you can see, and then I put those numbers into Excel. And if you want to take a look, it's actually right here. Let's see if it will pull it up. You can see I did the initials, I did the horizontal and the vertical directions, and I posted that and made it into Galileo's projectile part 2. And so this isn't a great example because it's on Google Docs, but if you were to open the sheet you'd see a little bit better of a figure that I created. And so that is for that. And if you were to just go down, I have Project 2 Tech Doc that I posted, and that's there also. I hit many of the points that were required on that and posted everything that I could in miscellaneous files. So here is the neat videos subpage that I have posted, and if you were to scroll down you would find that I have posted 7 neat videos that I have created, and I think 8 or 9, maybe even 8, maybe just 8 I should say, of the neat videos found. It's a couple more than were asked of me, but I just found a couple of cool ones that I felt like posting, and so that is that section. So here is project stuff over the course of the semester. If I were to go down, you would see in the beginning I started with basic stuff, posting just files and updates and videos, and then I went to the Excels, and then we actually did videos, project videos, so that's the first one. And when it scrolls up, I even posted the main contribution that I gave, aside from some calculations and putting some other stuff together and graphs, which was the VPython for project 3. With a little help from you, I was able to come up with this video and posted that for everyone to see. And this was the unedited version of the Project 3, slightly short version of what we should have had. And I do realize that that right there was actually one of the downs of the course for me, or actually the lows, I should say, of the course for me was Project 3. I could have done a better job of keeping up on keeping tabs on my teammates to make sure that everyone was contributing enough, and that this final version was better, and that we were more prepared for the final presentation in class. But I did try my best to put more effort into it, and my main 4-hour contribution was the VPython and some of the calculations. Anyway, moving on to the weekly stuff. So as you can see here, this is the weekly page, and I have the 3 subpages: the blog, the mind map, and the timeline. Here is the blog. So I just scrolled down to the bottom. If you were to click over, you would see the rest all the way up to week 1 of my weeklies. Some of them are shorter than others. I tried to do my best to hit all the points and talk about some of the things that I learned and some of the things that gave me some issues. And I may have in the beginning of the semester forgotten to send you emails for a couple of them. Sometimes I had posted late. Sometimes it was in the middle of the afternoon. But that's particularly the reason why I didn't send an email for everything, but I had written the weeklies, and so as you scroll up you can see that these are done. I actually posted one a couple days ago. I wasn't really sure if you wanted us to make one for this week, but I did it anyway. And so that's the weekly section. I decided to liven things up a bit, and I added some photos to some of these small bubbles that I have created to talk about a little bit about what I was learning. And for instance, I put a face of Newton, and then I stated some of his 3 laws, a little bit about it, because this was something that I hadn't learned before. As we had talked about in class, it's something that I wasn't taught due to special circumstances that I had growing up. So to me, the Newton's 3 laws was a big deal. So I wanted to show it, and so I put each of the 3 laws in the bubbles and connected it to a face of Newton. Another thing that was good in my mind map that I enjoyed doing was connecting everything to what I thought made sense. So for me, kinematics, everything here was kinematics, and a lot of this made sense. The motion diagrams, but at the same time, kinematics sort of connected to the communication side of everything, and using Logger Pro and such, and so I added that as well. And then I added a nice little cartoon, if I can get to it. It's a slow computer. And so this is my little fun communication cartoon, seeing as how communication was a problem, one of the other lows in the semester, with myself and some of my group mates. And so that was something that to get a little bit of humor out of it, I found a cartoon, and here we go. So finally, for this page, if you were to click on the timeline, we all know about the different problems that we experienced with Dippity. I had been posting my timelines in a timely fashion, as is the rest of the stuff that had been posted on here. I did my best to post when it was required of me during that week. Some of the stuff was probably late a day or two, but for the most part I did do my best to keep up with the pace of the course and what you required of me. And so I'm going to head over to our Blackboard site and talk about a few things from there. Stuff that's related to the daily work section of the course competencies was actually content questions. We were asked to post the what is physics, what is reality. I have posted the required amounts, or enough, at least 90%, but I'm pretty sure that these were all posts, at least 4 comments or so. That's generally what you had to do for the other stuff required during the semester for an A. I did do 4 of the controversial debates. So the 4 debates that I chose to do were the Mayan calendar, and the GMOs. I did energetic jewelry and acupuncture. So those were the 4 that I chose to do research on, and then I also commented on every other research topic that was listed. So one of the other things that you asked of us was to post our neat videos on the class website that we found and we created, and also our link. So from the beginning, from the very first week, I posted my page, the link to my page, and then I started posting my videos. So for this section, I counted that I have my 7 neat videos that I created, and that I also made at least 28 comments, which would be 4 for each that I found, and that was what was required for an A. So I have 28 total for that, because it's 4 times 7 videos. And so if we go up, I actually have more posted up top, and that I found, and then I actually commented on 9 more videos than I was required to above the A. So I actually commented on 37 videos out of the 28 that I was supposed to comment on, just because I started to go down and some of these sounded pretty cool. So I'm interested in that kind of stuff, and I thought it was fun. So I went ahead and did a little bit of extra work there, but it really wasn't much work. So I just wanted to point out that I have commented on the correct amount of videos found and created throughout the semester. So finally, I wanted to just quickly go into one of my flash drives and just show you the work that I had actually put in through the semester, for things that you necessarily wouldn't have seen from some of the tech docs, or project 3 especially, and just to kind of solidify the fact that I did make more than just a college effort in trying to learn the physics and do my share, or play my part in being in the group. And I think if you look at the files that I've kept and some of the things that I've done, you at least see that I've kept track of them. So let's see. Okay, so these 4, if I were to do it by type and let this organize, you'd see that these are my 4 discussions that I posted, the researches, and then I have my weeklies. And so my weeklies are all here when they come up. So from the beginning to the end. And so anyway, going back to, for the project 3 that I wanted to stress, was that I actually, saved some of the files here, and I will open a couple of documents. And so here is the part of the document, the tech doc, or the video, I should say, that I calculated for the radians per second, which would be the equivalent of velocity, and then the position, I should say. The theta in radians is the angle, is the position, and then the omega is the radians per second, which would be the velocity, and then the acceleration. So the acceleration was calculated through figuring out the W final squared equals W initial squared plus 2 alpha theta, right? So we came up with those calculations and put everything into LoggerPro, and then I have my graphs. And so we also have, or I have, the flight information I created in a separate tab. And one of the good things that one of the highlights that I took from the semester was that I pride myself on being able to come up with these types of graphs and this type of information with Excel, and no longer doing things with first order of approximations. As you can see here up top, I have divided by 2 and taken the averages of the velocities. And so that's something else that I learned, and I really think that it helped me understand the physics behind what's going on, because when I came into the semester thinking math, and trying to apply the math when I really wasn't that good in the math in the first place, even though I have taken calculus, it helped a little bit, but doing it this way I think was the best way to learn the physics behind everything. So I did put in the effort with this part of the document. So that's pretty much what I have. I will continue to put the rest of this video together. This was just my screencast of everything that I have for the semester. I have all my files, my physics, my pencasts, all of the LoggerPro videos that I've done. And so I have tried to make it my best college try, and a little bit above that. Some of the things that I could have done better were learning about the force diagrams. I shouldn't have missed the one class, but that was my only class that I missed throughout the semester. And we could have worked as a team a little bit better for Project 3. And I think that, this is a learning lesson for me, and that hopefully I can take what I've learned here and apply it to real life situations a little bit better. And I think that, definitely looking forward to Physics 112. And since I'm familiar with a lot of that information, I think it's going to be lots of fun, and I had a great semester, and I appreciate it. Thank you.